Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube family? It's Sammy Legger here, representing Team JVS, back here again for another review for Solar Opposites. This is episode 3, The Quantum Ring. So, Korvo decides to be a magician, partly because his family, or friends, or family, whatever you want to call them, don't join him for taco night. And so, I think he went with Terry to a get-together that this magician was sitting there doing these tricks, and he's like, man, I can do this, but they're loving him. And it goes back to a trope that I was hoping that they would kind of get off of this kick of, that Terry and Korvo just really want people to love and like them. And technically it still went back to that, but ultimately I think there was a difference of this one versus the first 2 episodes, where Korvo, by the end of the episode, really understood that he really wanted his family to like him, not so much everybody else. And I like that aspect, but the biggest thing that I really love about this, progressively, probably since the first episode, is, like I said, the wall. Like, everything that's going on with the people that's being put in this wall, or this this gated in area where they're small and miniature, and they only are getting candy from from Jessica, because Yummy just sitting there putting people in there. Yummy decided to put somebody in there today, where it's kind of like, I think that the person worked at the dinery or whatever, and like he just put her in there with the candy. And then the guy that from the last episode, he had been surviving, and now like he got her and helped her, you know, kind of show her the weight of what's going on. That story arc is the most engaging part about this, because this is the thing: if and when those humans get out, like these aliens are gonna have a war on their hands, because it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, on some, yeah, it's okay, this happened. Like, no, like, if these humans that come out of this survive, they are going to want to hunt them down. Matter of fact, I'd be curious to see if there's a situation where, yeah, I'm very engaged with that. Like, that whole arc, because the thing was, like, the guy and the girl, they met up with this kid that was really just trying to get insulin for his dad, by any means necessary. And it was kind of like, there was some messed up, gory things going on, like, for real, for real. And then by the end of it, I was like sad for him. I was like, bro, like, they get this life pushed onto them, and I don't even know if they deserved it or any way, shape, or form. And it's like, what are they gonna do? And it's kind of like, this is this is the most interesting part of the show so far to me, because it's very, you know, it's world building. Like, they're world building these pocket of humans more so than anything. And it's crazy because it's the opposite of Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, they did a lot of world building with the characters first before they outwardly show all these other characters that are outside of the world. With this, you're getting these really interesting human characters that you can actually be invested in. Most of the human characters in Rick and Morty, you can care less about. You're more engaged with the actual aliens and the people that are outside of the norm. But in this one, the humans are some of the most interesting characters. And I find it very funny. And then the pupa is breaking the 4th wall. Like, the pupa legit, at the beginning of the episode, looked at the screen, was like, and I was like, what's going on? And it was an interesting punchline with the pupa by the end of it. The pupa is actually another continuously funny thing throughout. And I'll say this episode is probably my favorite so far. It's probably like 8.5 out of 10. I actually really, really enjoyed this episode. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll talk to you guys later on. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Until next time. Peace, guys.